After a disagreement between two houses, I was buried behind lock and key. Lock is a name. Lockhouse 7. Okay. But what would key be? What's around the Lockhouse? Heathwood. Keystone Manor. Okay. So if we take the street as leading to the front, this would be behind both lock and key. A large flat slab of granite marks the otherwise empty field. It bears an inscription. On this spot, in the year 1813, Arthur Key did shoot and kill the beloved horse of Wellington Lock. Buried at the foot of the slab, I find an unlocked chest containing a handful of legal documents, as well as a pistol and another item that catches my attention. Okay. Well, I think we get on to our customers then. Jupiter, go get that spider. Come on, boy. Right here. Huh. This is interesting. I'll have to keep an eye out for something that might give us some kind of hint about the clock. All right. Well, the shop is still standing. That's something. Yeah, no thanks to you. Say what you will about Undermere, but this town is never quite quiet for long. I leave for a few days and suddenly everyone's talking about ravens and curses. I'm going to need to find Verona and get up to speed on what's going on. At least I didn't come away from Ravenglass empty-handed. I can always rely on quiet Susan to unearth an interesting trinket or two. Okay, even more stuff. Let's organize a little bit here. Why don't we start keeping stuff we've identified in the same area? I do like that it's kind of letting them stack us, or letting us stack them. Okay. We still want, I think, things to be readable just so that we don't get frustrated later. But yeah, we'll start organizing them as we go now. All right. Edith. Hello, Edith. I am not a good person. I'm pushing away the only people I care about. Help me do better, please. She's the thief. I have to change, but I don't know how. What do you have that can help me banish my inner demons and make the changes stick this time? So our guilt rock worked. Okay. So this is interesting. She's not asking for anything by name. We had something that did this, right? That banished demons. The horned shackle. Yeah, we want to give her a horned shackle, right? Okay. So we'll be able to use some of these more than once. Okay. Well, that was nice and simple. Francesca again. The Evocant didn't snap Mr. Hungerford out of it, unfortunately. It's strange. At times he appears almost awake, but he is deep in some kind of trance, and I can't get anything out of him. He seems to be searching for something. I'm beginning to suspect this is beyond my skill set, but I'm not willing to give up so easily. I know it's a bad idea, but I'm going to need a sleep vessel to get me through this week. Okay. I know that's in here. The 6 points of a sleep vessel are said to represent the 6 thaumic disciplines: Selenic, Dradic, Noctic, Diurnic, Wixic, and Mentic. They help people to stay awake beyond any natural limits by storing their fatigue. Over time and repeated use, they become more and more difficult to handle, as though the undreamed nightmares within are beginning to seep out. Okay, I think our important information here is the 6 point. 6 points. Nightmares could be important too. I don't think we have a symbol for nightmares though. Now that being said, Noctic is of the night, but okay, so let's start with 6 side. For 6 points, I'm sorry. I'd say this has 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What kind of feeling do we get from it? There's a darkness to it, as if it holds untold fears inside. That sounds like a nightmare to me. What else might we have? Okay, might be able to argue this is 6 spots. No inner perception feeling here. Different kind of gemstone. This almost feels incomplete. Could argue this is 6 pointed. And this has insanity and protection, right? Sense of crackling energy flickers in the depths of my mind. Could that mean like the energy to stay awake? I think out of the two, I'd be more inclined to think this one holds untold fears inside. I mean, that's gotta be the nightmares, right? I don't feel like anything else here is 6 pointed. This is 4. The Celtic knot, 4, even if we want to call those points. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 though. I think we go with the necklace. 6 points. Closer inspection reveals the darkness inside. Okay. We'll put that back over there, and this is labeled. Awesome. Next customer. Althea O'Shea. Many years ago, I owned a silent breath, but it was already old when I inherited it, and its power died soon after. It's about time I replaced it. Silent breath. There are those that consider the white heart a prize to be claimed, but there is no glory to be had for killing such a noble guardian of the forest. A silent breath contains a small token taken from a living white stag. While the stag lives, the item will retain its power, allowing the bearer to sense danger before it arrives. Okay. So we need something that senses danger, and it's taken from a living white stag. What could be taken from something living? I think what we'll want to do is check our perceptions. Strong sense of being watched. But this is made of bronze. Bronze wouldn't come from a stag. See, and this looks more like a ram's horn. Notice a slight out-of-body feeling, like my hands belong to someone else. A white feather, but stags don't have feathers. What's in here? A white hare. Glass filled with a blue liquid. Seems to make the hairs stand up on the back of my neck, like you're sensing danger. I think we send this. We're on fire. Elva stones. Okay, more for later. Rufus Shelley. I've always wanted to try a dataless link. We only got the page for that recently. I have a personal interest in the celestial branch, so I'm not completely new to such things, nor am I ignorant of the risks. And now I have a good reason for it. I need to take care of some roof repairs, and this would seem the safest way to approach it. Okay, so a dataless link. We haven't looked at this yet. A dataless link is a powerful object capable of producing a levitation field. The field is extremely fragile, however, so it would be prudent not to take risks. These items are surprisingly light in weight. Their designs vary, but they may point to some facet of flight, a feather or the wings of a bird or insect, for example. Okay. Celestial branch. I want to see if that... I don't think so. Okay, so surprisingly light. Go in your home. You are not too good for your home. Okay. And we're looking for something with feathers. This has feathers, but yeah, way heavy. Now this has wings. Very, very light. We'll keep this as an option. The bat has wings. Oh, but much heavier. I don't know. This is the only thing striking me right now. Tarnished silver. Did we have any other information? Surprisingly light in weight. Designs vary, but they may point to some facet of flight. I don't know. Gut's been leading me right. I don't know what else would hit this. At this point, I'd kind of like us to be wrong on one, just to feel like I need to lock back in, but unless... Iron, pearlescent blue grass. Yeah, we're going with the little bird here. Got it. Bird is connection to flight and using the scales. Yep, we had the clues again. Perfect. Purifier, that's for later. Another customer still. Edmund Bishop again. The Ravens are back, I see. Looks like it's going to be worse this time. After speaking to Verona, I've come to extend an open invitation to visit Gleeston Castle. My family has lived there for generations, and I know there are artifacts that would be of use to you gathering dust in hidden corners. All I ask is that you stay out of the South Tower and the master bedroom. And run anything you find by me, of course. By me first, of course. Here's something to get you started. Walk past the main stair. Okay, so we'll need that. Oh. Okay. Well, let's not end the day yet. Let's figure this out. Walk past the main staircase and turn left. Would that be here at the grand hallway? I'm gonna go with yes. So turning left would put us here. Follow that corridor down to the end and go through the door to the left. In here. There is a small plinth in the corner of that room with an item on it that you are welcome to. I never did like it anyway. The plinth is not hard to spot in the corner of the room next to a small writing desk. A glass jar houses the object mentioned in Edmund's note. As I gather the item and turn to leave, my eye is drawn to a green book on the desk. The author's name is of particular interest. I pick it up and find Edmund on my way out, who encourages me to take it with me. I try to insist on paying for it at least, but he won't entertain the idea. Okay, we've got something on gemstones now. Let's take a look real quick. Oh. And this will tell us if they're diurnic or wixic. Okay. This will help a lot. This will help make connections. Awesome. Get rid of this. Don't ever close shop without, you know, doing what you need to do. We're just going to put that in with the other map. And now we'll end the day. At the end of a long passageway, after days spent clearing away dangerous rockfalls, the duo came upon a chamber. In it, they found a small stone tomb, too small to contain human remains. If you liked that video, go ahead and subscribe. And if you didn't, please email me and tell me why.